They dumped construction waste into my ravine, so I made them dig it all back out. I own a narrow ravine that runs behind my property, a steep wooded drop that channels rainwater safely away from the homes uphill. It's not scenic, it's not buildable, but it's critical. Without it, the entire slope floods. I'd protected that ravine for years. Then I left town for 10 days. When I came back, the birds were gone. The air smelled wrong. At first, I thought it was fertilizer. Then I saw the color. Gray chunks, twisted insulation, broken tile, bent rebar, plastic sheeting tangled in the brush like dead skin. Someone had turned my ravine into a dumping ground, not household trash, construction waste. I followed the trail uphill and found fresh tire marks leading to a new development site. Half-built townhomes wrapped in Tyvek and confidence. A man was directing a concrete pour when I approached. "Excuse me," I said. "Did your crew dump debris into the ravine behind my land?" He didn't look surprised. "Temporary staging," he replied. "We'll clear it later. That ravine isn't yours." He finally looked at me, annoyed now. "It's a runoff zone. Nobody owns runoff." That sentence told me everything. I didn't argue. I walked back down and contacted a watershed compliance specialist, the kind hired after landslides and flood failures. He arrived the next morning. He didn't step into the ravine at first. He stood above it, measuring slope angles and soil displacement. After 10 minutes, he said, "This isn't dumping, this is load concealment." He explained it simply. Construction companies dump waste into ravines to avoid hauling fees, then rely on erosion to bury the evidence. And once buried, it becomes the landowner's problem. We documented everything: layer depth, material type, water diversion points, soil compression zones. Then we brought in the people developers fear most: a state environmental enforcement officer, a geotechnical failure analyst, and a stormwater engineer. They didn't knock on the developer's door. They arrived with flags. By noon, the ravine was marked like a crime scene. The findings were brutal. Over 92 tons of unauthorized construction debris, active obstruction of natural water flow, high-risk slope destabilization, violation of 3 watershed protection statutes, and intentional concealment to avoid disposal costs. The developer tried damage control, sent lawyers, he sent cleanup crews. Too late. The enforcement officer issued a remediation order, not to remove the waste with machinery, but by hand, to prevent further collapse. That's when the panic started. For 6 straight days, I watched their crews climb down into the ravine with shovels, buckets, and harnesses, pulling out broken concrete, soaked drywall, and rusted metal piece by piece. Every load weighed, every material logged, every hour billed. The final ruling came 2 weeks later. The judge didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. "You didn't dump trash," he said. "You attempted to erase evidence through erosion. That's willful environmental harm." His order was final. Full manual excavation completed under state supervision. Permanent dumping ban across all the developers' projects in the county, $150,000 in environmental penalties, mandatory slope restoration and replanting, quarterly inspections for 3 years. The ravine flows clean again. No debris, no stink, no shortcuts. Type Ravine in the comments if you think land deserves protection. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories.